What's up, traders? A lot of movers in the market today. Let's see how it all worked out. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Marv, the man, the myth, the professor, coming to you live from my shop because we got so much remodeling and painting and all that kind of stuff going on in the house that I can no longer operate over there. So I apologize, man. I'm in a new environment, but it's all good. Let's talk about the market today. So let's first go ahead and see. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's see what the Dow did, as we always like to do. We can start with the Dow, and yeah, it's just trying. It's a higher low, higher low. Okay, if we can get a third higher low, that means we're moving back on up. The trending is up, right? And the SPY as well. The SPY here, there we go. SPY's doing the same thing. Okay, came down, pivoted, higher low, pivot, higher low. So things are looking like they're going in the right direction slowly but surely. All right, good. So that takes me to what I, of course, traded today. So there was a couple things that were going on that worked out and one that did not. And so we're going to look at all of that and just kind of get a breakdown. So the first thing I think we're going to start with is NXTD. I think it is something like that, NXTD. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. And let's go into my PowerPoint and let's just go ahead and take it from there, okay? All right, present. Okay, NTXD. Game plan stock is moving on earnings from December. Has a first buy at 59.6 and a second buy at 40. No, that should be 43. That's 43. Sorry about that. Wrote it wrong, but that's 43. Okay, so we see what it looked like pre-market. I was basing it off this candle. This pivot came right back here and it bounced. So it was a good reason to believe that it would work there, okay? But we look at it, and unfortunately, look at this, man. It came right on into our area, okay? And it was weak. Now, I stopped out because I used my stop right here at, I think it was 53. 54. Actually, no, it was at 55 if I recall correctly. And then of course it stopped me out and it leveled out. And then it actually made a quick little run. This doesn't look like much, but this was from 51 to 63, which is actually just under 20% run. It just did it too late, and that happened. So I actually took a loss today on that particular stock. ITP game plan moving on COVID news has the first buy at 91 and the second at 79. Okay, so ITP, if I recall correctly, it was too close at the open. Yep, that's what it was. So I didn't buy this area because it was too close at the open. But we can see later on in the day at lunch, what did it do? Fell right on down to where we wanted it and then made a run. Okay, so that's a good move because basically entry was 79.5 basically. And this thing ran from there up to 89. So a 10% run, all you need is really 8 cents, and it did that. So that's another one that was in play and did what we needed it to do. Okay, CMRX was another one that I was looking at. COVID news first buy. It was too close at the open, and I wish it would have came to 174, which was the second buy area. But it just didn't do that. And of course, man, this thing actually ran. Now, it gave a second opportunity in which I tried to play it off the high volume candle, but I missed it by a penny, and it actually gave 5%. I missed the execution by a penny, and that's all good. And then it came and it bounced off of the MA, and it actually made a really good run. So, there was even with one loss, there were still two other plays that that were profitable. The other one I just want to look at just because I want to make sure 15 minutes that I give it its due diligence is CAPR was moving, man. This stock was not playing today. This thing opened down here at the $2-3 range, and it was at 11 at one point. So I mean, this thing really moved. It never really gave, at least for me, a second opportunity to play it. It was just a mover all day, and sometimes that happens. So good for it. And another one that was moving was UAVS. UAVS was it jumped in and it got to running. And again, I tried to catch this when it pulled back, to dip by it, but it never dipped just enough for me. This was just a strong one all day. We can see that it closed way up here. So yeah, it did well. So yeah, that's kind of how that one played out for me. So it kind of is what it is. Took one loser, the other one won, and that's just kind of how the days go from time to time. But we can never, ever complain about it, be mad about it. We just do our job. We do our due diligence. I'm sorry, they actually working on my shop too. I got all kind of stuff going on around here, but it's all good. But all right, y'all. Hey, subscribe, man. We got everything. We moving this deal. Trade recaps, doing these on a daily basis. Usually I don't do one on Friday, but Monday through Thursday. We're keeping that content coming, keeping you guys informed as to what's going on. All right, y'all, stay safe. We'll catch you tomorrow morning.